Alrighty, excuse me, I got 9:56, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with our third session of Day of Awesome. It is with Marquita Stoddern, is that right? All right, okay, she is an instructional media and technology specialist with Mineola Elementary School, and she is talking about diving into Google Slides. As a reminder, go ahead and put your first and last name in the chat box if you have not done so already. Like I said, we'll make sure you get credit and want to get you in that drawing for that one free year of Who Knew It. So I'm going to hand it over to Marquita.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. I am going to cover some basics about Google Sites, and I have included at the beginning of this the presentation that I have, and you can go to it with the Goo link at the bottom of this, or you can just kind of watch through and go back later. I've also got everything on Google Classroom, and I want you to have that code that you'll have to join it with your personal account. You can't join it with the district account. They have made some changes in Google to block that capability. This is my information. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm always posting little finds that I come across and information that I think is useful and helpful for teachers. I also work with the district technology training as well as the district website.
Marquita, we have lost your audio.
Uh-oh, what in the world is happening?
All right, let's try. I think someone had their microphone unmuted. Let's see if that fixed it.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. This is the code to join my Google Classroom. It is also in this Google slide presentation. And with that, I am going to exit out of the slide, and we're going to go straight over to Google. Google Sites, the old sites, used to be very complicated, and I've been working with websites for a long time now. I build them, customize them for people that contact me periodically. I don't do it full time because it's not something that I enjoy full time, but I like to play with it and tinker it and keep in the loop. And when I first built my very first one, it was using HTML code, and I said, okay, this takes forever. But I stuck with it and have built tons of them over the years using all kinds of different platforms. The new Google site is by far one of the simplest platforms I have run across, and I think it's so simple that I have even started students out this year at our campus using it for different projects that they have done, and they love it. They think it's the coolest thing to create their own personal website. So there are tons of things that you can do with it, and I want you to start thinking about how you can use it. But before we go that direction, I'd like to show you that the old Google Sites, if you by chance have one and you want to convert it, it is now very easy to do. All you do is go to sites.google.com and click on whatever one you've got listed. Oops. Okay, I had a whole screen come up. I didn't want. Okay, there we go. And if you go in here at the very top, as it loads, you'll see it says convert your site to the new Google site. Try it now. If you don't see that over at the right-hand side, which I can't see it right now on my screen, there is a little gear. Go down to Manage Sites, and you can convert it over. You'll have to make a few changes, but it is something that you can absolutely do now, which I am super excited about. Let's go back to, I'm going to have to move things around just a little bit, back to Google Drive, and inside Google Drive, I can now put a website that I've created. If you start using websites a lot, or the Google Sites a lot, you're going to want to be able to locate maybe it by subject matter instead of by creating it through sites.google.com. And this is a great way to do that. So find the folder you want to put it in, create new, and go to more and Google Sites. And you can create a new Google site real quick, real simple. And as it loads here, we'll get and we're going to play with it for just a minute so you can see some of the basics. There are a lot of things that I love about this. It has a few themes. It doesn't have a lot of themes, but you'll have some that you can actually utilize. try to get this moved around a little bit. That's in my way, so I move that out. Yay. Well, I guess I can't.
Marquita, real quick, what was the code, the Google code?
For the classroom,
Yes.
there it is. Do you see it? W45H3FE.
And you said it will not work with districts.
Your district, you'll have to use a personal account. But I also have a website that I've got almost everything on too that I'll share with you at the end of this too. Okay, now that we are in Google Sites, we have created a new Google site. You can see it right here. It's untitled so far because I haven't titled it. So today we're just going to call this a test site. And this is the basic structure of it. It's very basic, simple. You don't have to think a lot, but you can put one together super fast. So let's say the image right here, let's go ahead and give it a title. We're going to call this test site, but I may or may not want the title to show depending upon what I'm doing. And actually in this case, I don't want to. So I'm just going to click on the little blue area, delete it, and I'm going to change image. I'm going to upload an image, actually I want to select an image. Hold on. And I am going to go to my Google Drive, and I can go straight to my recent images, or I can go anywhere in Google Drive and click on one I want to add. And so I'm going to add Google Sites, one that I've already got. You'll notice right here it says adjusting for readability. It grays it out, but I like it to be bright, and that's just my personal preference. So when you hover your mouse over it, it goes from one to the other. Also, you can change the header type, and you can make it a banner, a large banner. You can make it a cover, or you can make it a title only. So I'm going to, for today, just make it a large banner. Oh, that didn't work. I don't like it that way. So let's go back now. And you can see how even the images themselves, you can't edit those a whole lot in the Google site, but whatever image you upload, you can adjust it prior to uploading it, and it will basically do anything you want to. Then over on your right-hand side, you have a lot of different things that you can add into your Google site. Very simply, very easy. So the first thing we're going to do is add an image. And I'm going to, in this case, search and find one. Let's see what we can come up with if we put Google Sites into our search. Oops. And let's just click on that one. It looks like a decent one I can add in, and there it goes right there. Also, you'll notice I can adjust it now that it's in here. And that's one of the great features about Google Sites that I love a whole lot. Okay, I don't like it that way, but I do want it maybe that way. Okay, stop. And then move it around. Move it on that side, move it on this side, however you want it to be. It's very simple that way. When they first set up the new Google site, you couldn't move things around as simply as that. And so that was one of the first adjustments that they made to it based on comments people gave them. I can also add a text box. And I may want to say how to use Google Sites. And in that, I now have the option of giving it normal text, title text, or heading text.